Hey guys, what's up? It's munclesonkey and welcome to just a short video today, and today I'm going to be going over the update, which is Hati and Sköll return. So we've had this for the previous 4 years, and it did return. It was a little bit late this year, I believe, but at the same time we do have Hati and Sköll back. If you don't know what they are, Hati and Sköll are two wolves that you can kill, and there's additionally some drops from them that you can get that will grant you some XP and bonus XP. And the past due is only bonus XP, but now it gives you a small amount of regular XP on top of that bonus. And the first thing that we have to go over, of course, is where they are. They're at the Relic Lodestone. Hati has 3 different spawn locations, 1 just around the Lodestone and 2 to the south of the Lodestone. If you go on World 2, which is where I would recommend to kill these wolves, although I didn't have the patience to wait for a spawn, so I hopped worlds until I saw a Hati that was spawned. It's really easy to tell where the spawn locations are because there's going to be a ton of people there. The 2 wolves are very easy to kill, however very time consuming unless you do it on World 2 when there's a ton of people attacking the wolves, and then you can get them down very fast. However, if you choose to kill them with just a couple other people on some other type of world, which is what I chose to do, it will take a little bit longer to kill them just because these wolves have a ton of HP. I believe Hati has about 150k to 200k around that range, and Sköll is also around that range as well. So the reason why you want to kill these is they do drop some cosmetic drops. You can get a Hati head and a Hati cape from the Hati wolf if you haven't already had them in the past, and then you can get an amulet from Sköll as well. But the main reason why you're going after them is for the XP. So I used my Hati paws that I got on strength, got 60k strength, as well as 190k bonus XP in strength. And then when it goes to Sköll, you want to go to the very southwestern part of the Relica wall on the outside of the town, and then you have to add logs to this bonfire. Again, I'd recommend to do this in World 2 because it's going to save you a ton of time from adding logs to the bonfire. And then you just attack Sköll. Really easy. He's going to go down a ton faster when you are attacking him with this many people around. And then you will get some drops from the Sköll as well. You'll get Sköll boots from him, which can give either wood cutting or agility XP as well as bonus experience. Also, both of these wolves are going to drop either a spear or a helmet when you kill them. You do need both the spear and the helmet. One thing that you can do is you can trade your spear for someone that has an additional helmet, and you can give them the spear, vice versa, stuff like that. And you want one of each because you are going to cash in those 2 items for some extra XP and either divination or prayer. So there's 3 different categories of XP that you can get. The Hati is the combat XP, all combat styles except for summoning and prayer. And then you have the helmet and the spear, which you can trade in. As you see me trading here, I'm trading the spear for a helmet because I got a spear drop, and that makes it really easy for me to collect both, and then I can just go ahead and hand them in. And then you also have the divination or prayer slot, and then you additionally have the Sköll, which is the woodcutting or agility slot. Just keep in mind you may have to kill these monsters more than one time. It took me 3 attempts at killing Sköll before I got the Sköll boots drop, so just have some patience and make sure you kill it more than once if you don't get the boots drop on the first try, which is entirely possible. So just keep that in mind, and as long as you're doing it on World 2, it's really not that big of a deal. And then I got an additional spear drop here, so that just made up for the spear that I trade away, and I have both. Really easy to collect both. And finally, I did get a Sköll boots drop, and then I went ahead and used that on agility, and that's going to grant around 50k agility XP and around 150k bonus. And this is, of course, at 99 agility, and you are going to gain less XP at lower levels. It is scaled a little bit, but at lower levels you still gain a significant amount of XP. So it's nice. It's definitely a lot less than what we were getting in the past, but it still is some nice free XP, and it hardly takes any time, so you can't really complain. And then here I am trading in my helmet and my spear, and of course I'm going to select divination XP. Even though I am going for prayer, I think prayer is a lot easier to train and a lot quicker than divination, so I'd much rather have the divination bonus XP, and I'm just kind of stockpiling divination bonus. I have a ton of XP in that skill that I just never use, but maybe I'll get around to it one day. And it's the same as the agility, 43k XP immediately right off the bat, an additional 130k bonus XP, and again that is at 99 divination. So one question that might be on a lot of your minds: does this work with Ironman? And as things currently stand, yes, it does work with Ironman. You can gain XP from the 2 wolves on Ironman, and one thing that you can see here is Hati barely hits at all. As long as I was praying mage, I didn't even have to eat against Hati, and we duoed it. Me and one of my clanmates that is also an Ironman managed to duo the Hati wolf, and it was very easy, even with some of these lower tier weapons. So the fight itself is not something to be concerned about at all. And then eventually I did gather the helm and the spear that I needed on my Ironman as well, and I got the Hati paws as well as the Sköll boots, and I managed to hand that in on the Ironman. I personally am really glad that these two wolves did give XP for Ironman. I was a little bit worried that it might just be cosmetics. Maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing. It really depends on your point of view, but I always see a little bit less time spent training agility as a very, very good thing. So I personally was really glad about the fact that we did get a little bit of extra XP from this. And again, the XP is significantly nerfed from last year, so we're not gaining anywhere near what we gained last year. But at the same time, 96k bonus XP for prayer on Ironman at only level 62 prayer, I believe I was before I turned that in. That is fairly significant. And then the strength bonus, agility bonus, it's whatever. It would just save you really a little bit of time on Ironman. It's more the prayer bonus that really helped out. But that is a lot of bonus XP for an Ironman. Not so much for a main account, but it still helps, so it's worth doing. Feel free to check it out at the Relic Lodestone. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow with hopefully the beginning to a new series on this channel based around money making. So I'll see you guys then. I'm really excited about it. Hopefully it'll go well. Farewell.